Do you remember when I told you about that Supreme Court case that could change the internet and the way we all use it? Well, the justices ruled on that case and another related one today. And the bottom line, the justices ruled unanimously that we are not changing the internet, at least not today. I'll tell you more about that in a second. But first, this morning, the Supreme Court issued its rulings on two huge cases against internet platforms, Google, Twitter, and Facebook. Gonzalez versus Google and Twitter versus Tomna. The families in both of these cases were suing to hold those online platforms liable for the deaths of their loved ones because they say the companies allowed content on their platforms that aided and abetted terrorism and even contributed to the radicalization of others. The justices said the families of these victims did not successfully prove that the internet companies fostered the attacks that killed their loved ones. In that unanimous decision, the Supreme Court said that media platforms and their algorithms are, quote, no more culpable than the creation of email, cell phones, or the internet generally. Moreover, algorithms have been presented as agnostic to the nature of the content. So why did I say the internet isn't changing today? Because in one of these cases, Gonzalez versus Google, the family was actually challenging the 26-word law that some say created the internet. This law allows all of us to post on the internet and experience it the way we do because it says online platforms cannot be held liable or can't be sued, generally, for the things that all of us post on their platforms. That law is the 1996 Communications Decency Act, Section 230. So here's the thing. In today's ruling, the Supreme Court refused to address the issue of Section 230 in Gonzalez versus Google. They sidestepped it again. And instead, they kicked the case back down to the Ninth Circuit and said, you need to rehear this case and use our other ruling in Twitter versus Tomna as your basis for whatever decision you come to. That means Gonzalez versus Google could, in theory, find its way right back to the Supreme Court.